Good morning, everybody. I'm Cynthia. I work in the catering industry for more than 15 years, and I also now currently working in the import trading industry. So I hope today I can share some insights with you from the perspective as a buyer and also as an importer. Just to start with, I just have a very brief introduction of my company, what we are doing. We have more than 30 years of experience in Hong Kong to do the fruit and also the veggie trading to the food service sector clients, to the retail clients, and also to the wholesale clients as well. So I don't go into details, but we have the presence in Hong Kong and also in Macau markets. So just to give you some brief idea what the customer trend in Hong Kong is. So now some of the facts are retrieved from this data in the Hong Kong government website of the Agricultural Service Department. In Hong Kong, as you know that we don't have much land, no matter to build house, not even mention about the farmland. We just have only 7 kilometers square. It's a very small piece of farmland. But it's quite ridiculous that we have a very huge demand, no matter in fruit and veggie. So you can see from daily consumption, for last year, we have 2,240 tons of veggie consumption on a daily basis. And for the fruit, we have 1,840 tons per day. And so from the consumer habits, I would like to share some of the insights with you. So now, because now the younger generation, they are too busy working, and then they also just prefer a very convenient shopping convenient shopping pattern. So now they prefer one-stop shopping at the supermarkets rather than going to the wet market. So you can just see the just these 2 little photos over there. And also for the they have also a change in the consumption pattern as well, because now, as Louisa also has mentioned, that now the people concern a lot on health and also the food hygiene. So they like to require very healthy eating pattern, and also in the some people will go vegetarian and they have a vegetarian diet. And also we have also a large demand for fresh fruit, veggie, and also the organic products, and now is increasing demand in especially the organic products. And how about the for the retail sector market, like the supermarkets? Now there's a transformation. Apart from the very traditional supermarket chains, so in Hong Kong, we have some research from some statistics, and there are around 407 traditional supermarket style compared to the so-called the newly styled supermarket, which is something like similar here, like to the Coles in the very premium lines, because now the supermarkets have different branding even under the same group. So there's an increasing demand. And you can see that there are around 177, which is around more than 30% out of the total supermarket in Hong Kong. And just to share some also retail channels with you, although this is like a cutthroat, but this is also lets you know that now, as I mentioned, the people are too busy doing shopping, grocery shopping, and then rather than the whole fruit, some people would just prefer like the so-called the process or the cut fruit. So you can see from the figures that are retrieved from the Hong Kong government website, and also that's an increasing pattern as well for the cut fruit. So you can in Hong Kong you can see a lot of different varieties of cut premium fruit, and that is also one of the pattern for the end consumers. Okay, so how's the Australian vegetables doing in Hong Kong? It is just a very simple diagram for the SWOT analysis, and I will go through that a little bit by details in the coming slides. So you can see for the strengths, there are the transportation and the quality, as Louisa has just mentioned, and also for the weakness is about the minimum order quantity and the price. And for the opportunities, as I mentioned just now, there's a huge demand for the organic, and also there's some fear from the Japanese products because of the nuclear plant radiation explosion in 2011. And now, because another favorable factor is about the depreciation of Aussie dollars versus against the Hong Kong dollars, because now one Aussie dollar is around $6 in Hong Kong, and previously it was up to like 1 to 8. And also there's a huge demand in China, as I will mention about because especially of the food safety issue. And for the threats, that will be keen competition from the neighborhood areas like the Southeast Asian countries, and also the rise of Korean products. So I'll go through this bit by bit. Okay, for the strengths of Australian products compared with some other countries, say for example, like US or South African, you have a lower, because you usually have the air freight for the produce, fresh produce by air. So compare it of the distance, so you have a lower freight cost compared with other countries like the US. And also the other advantage is that the frequency for the flights, for the air flights, is more frequent than the other countries, and also shorter freight time. And the final one is about the produce quality. As the other speakers have mentioned that Australian products have a very high quality as perceived by the end customers. They're clean, safe. So this is a very big advantage. How about some weaknesses compared to other countries? Because I think the nearest country we import is maybe China, mainland China, or some other Southeast Asian countries. So usually they will have a very high minimum order quantity as compared to Australia. And also in terms of price, because I think of the air freight cost issue, and that would also boost up the price as well. And how about the opportunities? What opportunities you are looking for? As I just mentioned, that there is a very increasing demand for organic, especially, and also for healthy products. So this is a very good opportunity for you to do the export to Hong Kong. And the other thing is that, as you know, that many people in Hong Kong like Japanese products, but as I mentioned, since the radiation incident in 2011, now we seldom buy food from Japan, and we cut down a lot on the demand for Japanese products. So I think this is a very good opportunity for you to explore. And the other thing is about the currency, as I just mentioned, because of the favorable currency exchange rate. So I think this is a very good opportunity for you to ride on. And the final one is that about the import healthy food in China. And because there are so many food safety concerns and issues and incidents happen in China, that's why many mainland tourists or even the mainland residents come to Hong Kong to buy the products. So as you can see, there is a high demand in terms of opportunities. And how about the threats? In terms, what I meant here is that, say for example, as I mentioned, China is very close proximity to Hong Kong and even some other Asian countries. So they have a relative competitive advantage in terms of location compared to Australia. And also some countries like the South African, US, they export a lot of, say for example, like apples and also oranges in mass production. So they are also posing a threat compared to Australian products. And also they, because of the mass production, then they can do it at a lower price compared to Australian products. And also another threat is because now that is demand for Korean products, agriculture products, say for example like the muskmelon, the peaches, etc. So also this is one of the threats that is coming from Korean. So I just like to share what our company can coordinate with the importing Australian veggie products. So we have strategic partnership with Hussey in 2009, and then we do some of their products in retail market service and also service sector to do it in bulk. So this is one of the sample. And just let you know that how the procurement or the buyers to go through the process to consider to import the veggie or the fruit in Hong Kong. So take my company as an example. Either is a very interactive procedure between the sales department, that is my department, and also the procurement team, because say for example, we will understand and do some market research what is in high demand in the market, and also same as for the procurement, they will source whatever is in season. So and then we will communicate very closely. Then we start doing the sourcing. And say for example, if for some seasonal products, we would do some indent orders, and for and apart from the indent orders, and then also we would also source from the wholesale markets as well. And then this is very critical that how do we determine which supplier to buy from? I mean that means from the growers. The first thing is that of course price is one of the concerns, but also the big concern is about the quality, because when the growers ship or Africa the products to Hong Kong, then when we defend the container, because we usually buy in containers for sea shipment, and then the quality is very concerned when we receive the products. And also this another point is about the consistency and the sustainability, because if say for example, if we order some quantities, and then if that supplier short ship the produce, so we have a very big concern. Then we cannot supply to our end customer, like the supermarkets or food service sector clients, etc. So that will create a big problem for us as well. And also the trading terms or the shipping terms, like the frequency of the shipment, etc. And also the flexibility, because especially for the retail markets, the demand is quite fluctuating. It's unlike the food service sector, and then they will only place order whatever how the sales for the end customers go, whether the market is well received the product. So the order is very fluctuating for the supermarkets. And also from the procurement side, also as I said, apart from the price, is the on-site product quality. That means how the quality is when the product is at the farm, and also whether we have the direct shipment. That is the main concern for the procurement side. And also, as I mentioned, for the decision on whether it's air or sea freight, it depends on the product quality and also the nature, and also the freight cost, and also the urgency. If, say for example, like the imported veggie, we usually do it by air because of the volume, and also because of the produce nature, and the shelf life is so short, and then we can't afford to wait for the sea shipment. And so after all these procedures, then we will have the business relationship and also the documentation with the growers. So that is a very generic procedure of the procurements in my company. So how can our company can cooperate with the Australian growers? Because just taking Hussey as an example, because the growers will ship or we just buy from them, and then there might be some shrinkage or some sorting procedures needed when we receive the goods, so we will do that. And also for some supermarkets, because say for example like Coles or Woolworths here in Australia, then they will have their own branding, and then same as in customers in the retail supermarkets in Hong Kong, then we can also do some repackaging or the OEM for the branding. And also, as I mentioned, that we have a very strong network, customer network, because we are now supplying to more than 90% of food service sector clients and to all supermarket chains in Hong Kong. So we have a very strong distribution network, and even in the wholesale market as well. And so also we can build a brand for your products, and also to do some brand management as well. So that's all from my presentation, and this is my contact if you need to contact me. So thank you for your attention, and I'll see whether you have any questions for me.